Hello and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off I was proving that I'm a nut bar. But, hey! It's Jory!
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I am Lorelei.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of our layman. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
Permitted? Is that a problem for you?
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yeah, actually he has something to... both Davith and Jory have something to say depending on what origin you take. I wasn't aware they let dwarves join the Grey Wardens. I wasn't aware they let elves join the Grey Wardens. Or I don't know... blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Davith said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
And he's gone. Right. And hello. What's this? It looks like a naked man.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
No. If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Ew. That's disgusting!
And an excellent party trick, I'll bet.
Yeah, well... Do you want the key or not?
Huh. I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Do I really want that? Well, I guess suppose I want to help him one way or another. And... yeah, that's one of the benefits of having Alistair around, or any companion around actually, is that they usually have something to say on the actions that you do, which is different from other games that I've encountered. Your followers actually have an opinion. Anyway.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Wow. Bloodthirsty. I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
And here's where having high persuasion and cunning comes in. He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Yeah, if you don't have any persuasion there, or don't have enough, he'll go, so it's not my business, blah blah. But with enough persuasion, you're actually able to get the food and water out of him, and it actually does show up in your inventory. I didn't know that at first, but water and food. Yep. Anyway.
So? Brought me some food, have you? So hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
He has a point, but also he approves. That's one of the nice things about this game too, is that you can actually get your followers, your companions, to either approve or disapprove of you. And since they actually have unique personalities, different things will make them approve or disapprove. He's currently at exactly +1 approval. Yeah. But with Alistair, he's one of those types where you do good things or you do compassionate things, and he'll generally be he'll approve of you a lot more.
Yes?
But speaking of approval, let's talk with him a little bit. Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
And they're very good with writing in this game, but you can pick up, for example, that he thinks very highly of Duncan just from this little... see? You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
So if you were to say something negative about Duncan, he would disapprove. Maybe Duncan thought okay. Thought you'd be useful.
Or maybe he just happens to be a good man.
This is true. You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
I have a few questions for you.
What about?
And now, of course, there's all of these. I'm running a little bit low, but I think I can start this at least. Low on time.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So, they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weissalp's fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden, a few more in other nations.
And on that note, I'm just about out of time for this video, but we're going to continue this conversation in the next installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Hope to see you then!